He was a little boy. It was a cartoon.
There you go. No, wait. Don't lose all the crying. Keep some of the crying in there, for bloody God's sakes.
Well, folks, welcome, frankly, to the Donald J. Trump podcast, episode 8, right? We call it episode 8, and we're winning so big, the ratings are so huge, and we have another tremendous guest because my good pal, Kanye, right? I have a tremendous relationship with Kanye. We call him Ye, right? We call him Ye. And he just lost his deal with Adidas, right? Adidas, I now have, we call it collector's item, right? Collector's item. Kanye gave me this in the White House, and we have a friend of Kanye's, okay? We call him Sway, right? Sway from the morning, right? You wake up and they listen to Sway, right? The people, the African American people. And so, Sway, can you hear me?
Yeah, this is Sway in the morning with MTV News.
Sway, it's great to be with you. Now, what are your thoughts on this Kanye deal, right? He lost Adidas.
Man. Well, we had a conversation that was very tense when I had him on my show. I said, Kanye, why don't you just do your own thing? Because why you got to worry about Balenciaga and Disney and all them people? He told me to shut up. I don't know if you remember, they was yelling at me.
Right. He's always talking about Disney for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why, right?
Well, he trying to tell me, I said, Kanye, I did a project by myself. I had my own company, my streetwear company. And he said, well, we ain't never heard of you. And now we in the same spot. Now, either he has to come up with a company of his own, like Sway, in the morning with MTV News. You know what I'm saying? Now we're on the same level. But, I told Kanye, we ain't got to turn up like that, bro. He fucking yelling at me. I said, this ain't no fucking show. Yo, I'm rubbing your legs under the table, Kanye. You gotta chill, bro. I'm your brother.
Wow.
I love you. I heard of Disney, too. I used to be the kid in the group who would tell people to cut out smoking weed. He be the one out there do. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a man of nobleness, dignity, and interrogations. I remember when it was on MTV News about 3 o'clock in the morning, I let the world know that Aaliyah dead.
Right. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. We just want to say that. Hang on. Moment of silence, right? Moment of silence for Aaliyah. There we go.
1,
Proceed.
2.
That was it. We already did it. But
We did it. All right.
Right.
How about a moment of loudness for Kanye?
Oh, look, I'm all for that, right? I'm all for that. Kanye's we call it brother, right? He calls me his brother, right? And I say, well, I took a DNA kit. I didn't see your name there, but that's okay. I guess it's sort of a euphemism that you guys use in the African American community, right?
Yeah. Well, when y'all hung out at the White House, I remember he yelling at you. All right. Now, I think on top of being anti-Semitic, he's probably racist, too. You see how he treated a black man of color with a head thing on and all that? He ain't treat you like that, President Trump.
Right. Well, I think Kanye has a tremendous relationship with everyone. But look, he's talking about the Jews. How do you feel about the Jews, Sway? How do you talk to the people?
If I went on Kanye and he had a show and he had me on, I would say, you got to stop, talking about these Jews. And I would tell him, you got to stop. And I would start yelling at him. I say, you ain't got the answers, Kanye. Now who ain't got the answers?
It's sort of like the tables have turned, right?
Yeah.
The tables have certainly turned. And I think perhaps he even admitted that you did indeed, frankly, have the answers. And I think you've given me a lot of answers today. Sway, is there any last thoughts you'd like to say to the people of the country and, frankly, the world, right? We call it the world, frankly.
Aaliyah is dead.
Yes, she is. And we love Aaliyah, okay? Oh, by the way, one more thing, Sway. This show is sponsored by Wrap Snacks, okay? You can see the Wrap Snacks.
I love those.
Yeah, they're a tremendous product. Wrap Snacks, I'm reading off the prompt here. Wrap Snacks are a delicious, nutritious treat. I start every day with a tasty wrap snack. And I just want to say I endorse them so strongly, and they're so nutritious. And I think, Sway, we're going to send you a whole lifetime supply of Rap Snacks to thank you, right? To thank you.
Yeah.
So strongly for coming on this show and really speaking your truth, right?
My favorite flavor is the Rick Ross rose cheddar ones.
Right, I've got the Little Boosie here.
They're all right. Yeah.
We call him Lil Boosie. We watch him on Vlad TV, okay? Who, by the way, we're beating so strongly in the ratings. And I think you are too on Sway in the morning. I think you're beating Vlad by tremendous. I mean, I think Vlad's a Jew, actually. I think Vlad is a Hebrew guy, okay? And not that it matters. Not that it matters,
not.
right? Because we don't want to get Kanye'd. We don't want to get Kanye'd. We know, right?
I'm not with that Kanye anti-Jew stuff. I think Jews are the most supreme beings on the earth.
I couldn't agree more. Donald Trump loves Jews, okay? Believe me.
More than anybody else. They're the best.
So true, right? I'm laughing because it's so true, and I'm happy. And I get happy every time I talk about Jews.
My full name is Swaystein. This is just the biggest yarmulke ever, and I piled it up.
It's very interesting. And my daughter, Ivanka, she changed it to Ivanka Stein because she's a Jew.
Yahweh bless.
I created a Jew with my dick and balls, created a Jew. How many people could say that? Not too many. Sway, thank you. You could see Sway in the mornings anytime you wake up, as long as it's before noon, right? Yep. And you say if you have a hankering for Sway, if it's anything after 12, you can't see Sway. But let's say you wake up at 11:59, you still have a whole minute of Sway.
You have a good minute of content. Yep.
So true. Sway, thank you, and have a great night. Thank you.
Have a great morning.
Unbelievable. Wow, Sway, what a great guy. And look, we have another call. Wow, we were just talking about this guy. I hope I didn't butt dial him, right? We call it butt dial. I've butt dialed a few people. Kanye, hello, can you hear me, Kanye? Yep.
First of all, I see what they trying to do. They trying to cancel Kanye for my presidential, for my sneakers. And it's not happening. You can't cancel me. The president can't cancel me. I'm going to be the president one day.
I think, speaking of the president, I think you just called Biden a nasty word. I think you called him a it starts with the letter R and ends with tard. It ends with tard.
Come get me.
And there's
retard.
Re in the middle, right? I don't want to get in trouble. You called the president. Wait, you called him a retard.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I said that to
smart guy.
Pierce Morgan.
Smart guy right there.
I would say it to Pierce Morgan, who he told his producers afterwards. They said text Teresa and let her know that Kanye is texting Ricky down. He's like an HR guy, and I was texting them all day, letting them know.
I don't believe in HR. Never loved the HR department, right? It's a bunch of nerds. HR people are total nerds, right? I think we should get rid of HR. When I come back in there in 24, we're getting rid of HR. That I could tell you, but keep going.
You know who never had an HR? Walt Disney.
That's right.
The Munsters.
That's right. And
Dracula.
I think Walt shared some Jewish views with you, right? Yeah. They say,
I'm not really gonna, but basically, none of my texts were going through. So I would text Teresa and I said 2 p.m. and she said, "Okay, we'll do that for you." And meanwhile, look who showed up, right? So.
Exactly. And look, they say you're canceled, but you're not canceled. You're here with Donald Trump, right? That's not canceled, okay? I think that's winning very bigly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you finish, but real quick, Sway never had the answers, nor did he on this previous. Because I saw y'all talking, and he never had.
We
the
were
answers.
just talking.
Yeah. He is no Bernie Madoff. He's no Joe Cologne. All right.
Carlos
Santana.
I don't know who these people are. I don't. Carlos. I think he played the guitar, right? We should have him on. Call Santana. We want to talk to him. We want to see how he
get
feels
him
about
on.
Good.
He's good.
Yeah. Tremendous relationship with the Hispanics. Okay.
Well, listen, I'm sad about you got them boosts I gave you, and I appreciate that, and that's what right. Good.
350, and nobody knows numbers like I know numbers. Okay, and you know that.
But I'm going to get you what we call the new pair of different sorts of footwear. It ain't even sneakers. It ain't even boots. It's like different.
Now, they say you're going independent, right? Are you going independent?
Yeah, I'm always looking to change because there's Shakespeare, okay, and under that, who invented pants, okay?
Who? I don't.
Ain't nobody remember him. Nobody remember him. But this is gonna be Kanye invented the next thing, more than clothes, better than clothes.
Wow. Well, look,
and the you-know-whos.
Right. The you-know-whos, the Ivankas, right? We call them the Ivankas. Kanye, are there any last words? Anything you want to say to our audience? And we have an audience of billions and billions and billions of people, that I can tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Comment below what you would ask Kanye, that I can tell you. And click like, right? We call it click like.
Yep.
You could tell the people to click like, and frankly subscribe. And hit the notification bell, because the fake YouTube people, they don't want you watching, right? They don't. And Kanye knows that, because they tried to cancel him, but he's very uncanceled, and he's here, and he's winning. And I think he's even running, right? Are you going to run? Are you running? Because I'm running, right? I'm running.
Taco Bell, Arby's,
right?
Okay,
fast food.
Popeyes.
We love fast food.
All I want to say before I
McDonald's.
go is they're looking at me like I'm
Arby's.
the Grinch. Right, and they got, we'll call them Who's, right? The Who's,
right?
In Whoville, treat me like I'm up in a mountain, trying to plot.
Because the Grinch was green, okay, and you're not green. You're an African American.
I was holding my breath while you did that.
Right.
But yeah, we all green. I am Jew.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm a who.
A who, right. I don't know what the hell is happening here, but it's very compelling. I watched all the interviews you did. I watched you with Piers Morgan, who you kept calling Chris, and then I watched you with Chris Cuomo, who total loser, right? The whole family, right? They're all in rehab now. I sort of finished them. And then I saw you with Lex Friedman, who was Lex is a person of...
He's from Whoville.
He's a Jewish person, okay? I know he told you not to say Jews, and now you're saying who.
They're trying to say that I'm trying to cancel Christmas. Meanwhile, they don't even recognize that as a day.
Right, exactly.
Dumb and Dumber. Okay, Liar, Liar.
It's a good movie, both of those, yeah. Jim Carrey. We liked Jim until he went nutso, right?
Eternal Spotless.
Of the Sunshine Mind, right?
I don't know. Okay. I just know the sound it makes when I pop it in my VHS player.
That's right. I love I miss VHS, right? I was in a lot of movies when VHS was popular, okay? Now, Kanye, look, the audience, we need to move on. We have a lot of people to talk to today. Is there any last words you have for the people?
Fahu Forest, motherfucker.
Right on. Kanye West, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, Kanye. Be well, okay? Maybe try to stick to the meds or not, whatever you feel is good. But just try not to lose any more companies, okay? Because I want to work with you, okay? Because I think the MAGA Yeezys are going to sell so big. And I don't want you to be killed by the people, the Whoville people, okay? We don't want that to happen, okay?
Of course.
Very nice.
I appreciate your time.
Kanye, thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, folks, that was Kanye West in all his glory, right? I think he's going to come back. I'm rooting for him. But we have a big caller right now. He's just coming off that terrible lawsuit. He was treated so unfairly. Alex Jones, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here, Mr. Trump. Good to talk to you again.
Now, Alex, I'm sure you're going through a lot. How do you feel after all these trials and, frankly, tribulations? How do you feel, Alex?
Well, the trials aren't even really a big deal. I don't even have that much money. They want like a million cajillion, $55 but
I do though. I do. But if you need a loan, I got you. But go on.
No, I don't even care anymore.
Really? Wow. This is frankly, it's shocking to hear you talk like this. I've never seen you. I've never seen you so down.
Yeah, well, the globalists think they got me because of this bogus lawsuit or any other things going around, or the fact that they're facing World War III with Russia, all the stupid things they're doing in there, or the trannies in the cabinet, and none of that. It's mostly Joe Biden. It is due to Joe Biden and his shrinkflation. Have you heard about shrinkflation?
I mean, it's a lot of nonsense going on over
They
there.
took America's favorite treat, Hot Pockets. There's 30% less filling in there. And when they say croissant crust, you pop it in there. There's no difference between that crust and the other crust. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, they're skinnier. Look at it, folks. You can go in the supermarket. You can find it out for yourself. I'm almost getting riled up about it now, but I'm completely done. I've been listening to Morrissey and the Smiths, and then just taking walks at night. I'm completely. We're not doing Infowars, okay?
Alex, you're quitting?
Follow them, Project Veritas. They're doing great work. I just don't have it in me anymore. If you see the size of cereal.
I mean, yeah, Barron did tell me cereal is frankly shrinking at an alarming rate.
Look it up. It's real. Pop-Tarts are thinner. It's bananas.
But, I mean, you're not going to let something as silly as a Pop-Tart stop you from fighting against the globalists, are you?
Yeah, first it's a Pop-Tart, then it's a Slim Jims, then it's all the things that you're just, on the way to work, you just pop it in your mouth. I mean, these products are part of America, whether or not you eat them or not. I mean, just having the ability to have all this diverse, stuff to eat. And, it's slowly breaking, people that don't have their eyes to it. They're thinking everything's fine, but you'll start to notice. And me, I kind of pick up on these things way quicker than anybody else. So it's time to just walk in the woods with my earpod, like not even the wireless, really. Like an old, not even a skip-proof CD player, and listen to my old mixtapes.
I mean, look, Alex, it's breaking my heart to hear you giving up like this. I mean, I know this is not the Alex Jones that I know that was out there with the bullhorn.
Whatever. Listen,
screaming out of the tanks, right? We call them tanks. That's not the Alex Jones I know. What's going on, right? Is it?
Listen, I'm done. All right, the frogs are straight. All right,
the
frogs are straight.
God.
They're straight
Alex,
frogs.
You're breaking
no.
viewers' hearts.
If this was a school lunchroom, I'd tell you right now, I'd be playing Risk with the goth kids in the corner. All right.
Alex, don't say no, please. I
started cutting.
Wait, is this a world exclusive? Is Alex Jones admitting to frankly being a cutter like a goth chick from the early 2000s?
You got it.
Oh my goodness. Well, look, Alex, I don't want to hold you up too much. I think, frankly, maybe
I
you
don't
need
care.
somebody to talk. Maybe pop some Alpha Brain. Maybe try the Alpha Brain.
That, by the way, that's Joe Rogan's thing. That would be you're talking about male vitality. I threw all of it in the trash. Who cares?
Right. I only watch myself. But really, you gave up on the male vitality pills?
Listen, I've been playing Twisted Metal Black on PS2 and watching old WWF. I don't know what to tell you. I'm wearing fishnets under these pants. Like I said, I started cutting. My fingernails are going to be black later. I have an appointment. And my hair's purple under here. It just has not, there's a toner involved. I don't want to unveil to the world without it looking perfect.
Well, look, Alex, we're going to send you a whole box of Trump Brain, right? We sell it on the show, Trump Brain. Only take it if you're in Alex's position or if you're, you can't take it if you have an actual Trump Brain like me because you'll die. And a lifetime supply of Rap Snacks to make you feel better.
Those used to be way bigger, right? They used to have way more in the bag.
Really? Well, I'm going to talk to the Rap Snacks people and
sort that
out.
Pringles look like a tennis ball, case.
Right? That's when America was sort of a lot better than it is now when Pringles were in that. Yeah.
They're still in that,
true.
But now you could actually fit an entire case of tennis balls in there. Used to be chips all the way to the top. Now there's not.
Wow. Well,
Look
Alex,
it up.
We're wishing you the best. I'm going to be hopeful for you. Please try to get that energy back. We're going to need you in 24 when we come back, and we come back so big. You're shaking your head. Alex,
I'm going to be reading Johnny the Homicidal Maniac comic book.
Alex, you're breaking my heart, and I hope that this is just a bad dream, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and I'm going to turn on InfoWars, and I'm going to see you screaming, and I'm going to see you with a bullhorn in your hand outside of the tank. Well,
this is the birth of Alex Emo Jones, and I'm not doing nothing.
Well, I hate to end on such a somber note, but I'm going to say strong and keep my strength and keep my stamina and try to will you some as well. Because frankly, the world is a lot dimmer without the rambunctious, strong, and vital Alex Jones. Alex, thank you so much. Wishing you well, right?
All
We wish him well.
Make sure my outro music.
We wish him well.
Play Hollywood Undead for my my outro music, please. If you could edit that in, could your editors do that?
Oh, no, we're going to play something up.
I don't know why I cut myself. Cut. Me a sign and it'll be.
No, I can't dance to Alex. I can't dance to that. That doesn't make me want to go like this. That makes me want to go like this.
Who cares? Yet another disappointment. Bye.
Alex, we're going to pray. Our viewers, please look up, right, and pray, because to Jesus we believe very strongly in the Christ, right? We call it Christ, him. Pray to Christ, say, Dear Jesus, please bring back Alex Jones's vitality, because we need him so strongly to fight against the New World Order and the globalists. And he's having a rough time. He's cutting. He's listening to emo music, and it's not good. Right?
I'm gonna go watch The Evil Dead and try to do an ollie in my my driveway. Take care.
Okay, Alex. Well, we wish you well. Goodbye.
Later.
Wow, I feel so sorry for Alex, right? Let's pray for Alex, and we have our next guest. It's perfect timing that we have a clinical psychologist in, because Jordan, frankly, can you hear me?
Yes.
Jordan.
It's a pleasure. It's a damn pleasure to be here.
It's great to be with you. What do you have to say to a depressed guy like Alex Jones right now? He's not feeling so good. He's cutting himself. He needs help. What would you have to say to a guy like that? They come into your office, your clinical office. What would you say?
Well, first I would tell him, maybe sit down, lay down,
right?
Get in a vulnerable state. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm here to help.
Right.
People need that invitation to get comfortable, because the world can, especially Alex knows this, can just bind you up, make you damn angry, get you bloody mad. But it's my job to open people up to the fact that there's other feelings behind the anger, like sadness. It's very common.
I never thought about it that way, right? But keep going. This is very interesting, frankly, what you're saying, because I always just think about winning and money and deals, but I've never really gotten past that surface. We call it surface level. So keep going. This is very interesting, frankly.
Sure.
Keep going.
Well, if you were to look at Pinocchio, for instance, it's like kind of a, it's a metaphor for man. He goes through the world and they turn him into a puppet. He's just saying things that people, want him to say. And at the end of it, he has to go through this complete rebirth, like a bloody new guy, just to realize he's a real boy. And in that story, it's really inspiring because Alex, somewhere underneath the kid who's watching reruns of Jackass, trying to lose down a hill with a skateboard with his friends, bashing around shopping carts, getting rolled up in carpets like Wee Man. It's like there's more to life than just listening to 96 Quite Bitter Beings, man.
So you're saying there's more to life than going back to early 2000s MTV shows? Is that what you're saying?
And if you listen to him, that's all he's talking about, right? My Chemical Romance, AFI, before they
Jordan,
sold out.
Are you crying, Jordan?
I was before, but I can control it.
Are you sure?
No.
Jordan,
you should try it. No. Everybody says, I'm blabbering away and I'm crying all the time. Well, it's like, how in touch with emotions are you? Are you so guarded?
Nobody knows emotions and being in touch with them like Trump, right? Jordan, do you need we call it hug? Do you need a hug?
I don't even think you know the lyrics to Mariah Carey's emotions, let alone no actual emotion. So, first of all, bloody no. Second of all, just think about when you were a little Trump, running around, and your dad's like, "Oh, I'm proud of you, sure. But why don't you buy a building? Why can't you be a son that makes me proud in the professional sense? You can throw a ball, so can Timmy down the street. Who cares if you can throw it faster? What's the point? You know, can you buy a building, flip it, make it a beautiful tower? And you know what, Don? You did do it. You bloody did do it, man. Because you really,
Jordan.
no, you just,
Jordan.
yes.
Frankly,
Go ahead. Oh no.
I'm crying because you're right.
You have a breakthrough, man. Come on, you can do
I'm
it.
crying.
Sure. We all cry.
Peterson.
To be fair, I never.
So many tears. Look,
You really do have the most tears of all. I guess that is.
I'm crying, frankly, and look, nobody's ever
Sure.
cried like I'm crying.
That's actually true.
I'm crying because, frankly, you're right. I'm crying tears of happiness. I'm crying tears of happiness. You know, it's
Wow.
like you're out there doing deals so much. I never got a time to take it all in.
Yeah.
I became the freaking president, and even though Sleepy
True.
Joe stole it,
He did.
we're gonna cook. We're gonna.
Okay, but we'll tone it down just a smidge because you know I cry a lot, but it's hard to talk when you're crying. So can I give you a couple of tips? Breathe, breathe,
No.
breathe. There you go. And now talk about Pinocchio.
He was a little boy. It was a cartoon.
There you go. No, wait. Don't lose all the crying. Keep some of the crying in there, for bloody God's sakes.
We're gonna come back, and we're gonna come back so big. And
Wow.
frankly, look, and there it goes. Look, I think I worked through it. Wow, this could be like Trump's first
Wow.
psychology session, right?
That was a beautiful breakthrough. I don't know if you realize it, but you're laying down right now.
Oh my goodness!
You know, hypothetically.
Frankly, I thought I was sitting up. I'm laying down. Very interesting.
Well, like in a hypothetical sense, like you're, laying down.
Right.
Your mind, man. Ooh.
Right. Sleepy Joe could never do what I just did. Okay.
Yeah, but
I could tell you.
But it's not about comparing. It's like two different people.
Nor could Crooked Hillary. She doesn't have the strength and stamina.
Yet again, we're
to
moving
cry.
backwards now.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm leaning it, right? We call it lean it. I'm talking. I'm
Sure.
lifting. I'm going mobile now with the microphone. Okay.
Right.
Talk to me.
Yet again, kind of an aggressive stance, and we want you a little more vulnerable, a little more passive.
Okay. What do you want? What do you want me to sit back? Like, what do I have to do?
There you go.
What
No,
the
that's
hell do I have
good.
to-
That's
Okay.
good.
Okay. Talk to me.
This will be the end of this session. I feel like it's very exhausting for you, and I understand, man. I'm the crying captain of the damn world. But in the next session, we're gonna find out.
Very true. You do cry a lot,
Have
and
the
that's
crying
okay.
and the talking part, and then you mix it together, and then you sound a little something like this. So, the story of the Matrix isn't about the Bible, although that is very beautiful. It's about a man who can't achieve an erection, and then he finally does it, man.
Jordan, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I went to school for this. Duh. Jeez.
But you didn't go to the Wharton School of Finance, okay? That I could tell you.
I don't know what the hell
tremendous
that
grades.
is.
We got tremendous grades.
I
and I'm
bet.
laughing.
I bet it rolled.
So good. It was.
Now you're teaching me how to laugh. Wow. I've
You
never
taught me how to
laughed.
cry. And I'm teaching you,
This is
frankly,
fantastic.
how to laugh, right? We call it how to laugh.
Wow.
Art of the laugh. And I make people laugh. And I'm
Sure.
making you laugh, right?
Yes. Sounds like a
Look-
French guy, Art de laughed. Sorry, go ahead.
Right, that's kind of gay.
That was terrible. And I'm sorry.
And there's nothing wrong with being gay, okay? I have a tremendous relationship with the LGBT, frankly, Q people.
Yep. I teach people how to be gay all the time, I can flip it on and off. It's like, well, so we went shopping the other day and it's like, wow, that bloody is totally making you look fat. And so on the
That
next
does sound
session,
very gay. It
we
sounds
can
very
teach
gay.
you how to be gay Trump on the next one. So we've got crying Trump, we've got laughing Trump,
Gay Trump, in the next session, I'll really lay you down and show you how to unleash that. Wow, bucko.
And there's a lot of people out there who said gay Trump can't happen. We can't picture it because he's such a lady guy, a woman's man, right?
You'll still be a top,
I'll still be a top, but look, when we debut gay Trump, okay, and the comment below what you think, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be gay. Like
you're so dominant that I feel like even if you are a bottom, the way you'll be able to just twist that is say, well, I'm so good at being on top, I'm on top upside down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, look, Jordan, that's enough, clinical gobbledygook for the people, but we want to thank you. We want to thank you so strongly for coming on, and we definitely want to have you back, right? So, Jordan, Mr. Peterson, thank you. Tell the people to like and frankly subscribe and tell them that so strongly.
Just bloody do it. Come on.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you. Nobody cries like me or him. Good. Thank you. And that's enough of this segment, frankly. Thank you
very much.
Wow, riveting moment from Jordan Peterson. Lots of psychological breakthroughs. Tremendous. And now, hold on. We have, oh my gosh, it's the director of 2,000 Mules, the tremendous film. If you haven't seen it yet, go see it, frankly, immediately. Okay, more people have seen it than the only thing more viewed than that movie is this show right now, frankly. And Dinesh, can you hear me, Mr. D'Souza?
Yes, I am here, Mr. Trump. It's always a pleasure to speak to you, and thank you for watching my movie.
Yeah, and look, it's an absolute pleasure. We call it 2,000 Mules. Frankly, I remember talking to you on the phone. I said I would have made it a little bit more, maybe like 10,000 mules or something, but you told me, it's 2,000, right? I mean,
yes.
That's enough to put you over the top anyway. And I said, no such thing as enough, right? We could always use more. So I said, we had a little we called it back and forth about the amount of mules, okay? But
yes, we did.
Right, but we came to it and tell the people. I mean, it's tremendous. Talk to the people. Tell the people. The people want to hear from you. Okay.
Well, the movie that we made, and like you said, the amount of mules that were found interrupting and influencing the election was not a round number. But I had to explain to you, I think on 5 different phone calls, that it has to be a number round enough for people to remember. Now, if we had a movie called, 7,486 Mules, that doesn't quite have the kind of bang to it, pop, if you will. And most of my movies have been, whether it's Regal or even in New York City at big movie theaters, they play my movie like The Hillary Deception, or I forget what it was called because it was so long ago. But the big one out is I Want to Be a Toad.
Very interesting. I didn't catch that. I only watched the one about me and my election. But look, I will apologize. I'll apologize. This is rare for me. I will apologize to you for not being a nerd and knowing so technical about numbers. Okay.
Sure.
I mean, look, I don't know. Maybe you don't eat rap snacks. I hang out with the cool kids who eat rap snacks.
What the hell is that?
It's called rap snack. You wouldn't know, but it's all good because we love you. We love you, Dinesh.
Back in India, we would only have rat snacks.
That's a good one, right? That's a good joke. I might have to use that one
Not
at
a
the
joke.
next dinner party.
We would eat rats.
Really? Wow.
Like
well,
a toad.
Dinesh, yeah, we just wanted to have you on to frankly promote your movie, and it's doing tremendous numbers, like I said. Is there any closing thoughts you have for my fans, the audience at home, the people who watch the show so strongly? Like and subscribe right now.
What if I were to tell you that I want to be a toad?
I would say that's a little weird, Dinesh.
Toad.
Okay, and on that note, we love you, Dinesh. We love all our guests today.
Ribbit.
Now he's riveting. We call it riveting, right? We
This
don't
is
know why.
a
but
riveting
that's okay.
show.
Right?
Ribbit.
It's called. He's such a smart
Ribbit.
guy, right? The smart kids are always a little weird, but we need that, right? We need it. That's why there's a seat at the table for everyone except for the losers and haters. They could go, they could go actually become a toad if you want to know the truth. But look, Thank you for tuning in to, frankly, episode 8, right? Can you believe it? Episode 8. We've done tremendous things. We had on Alex Jones, Joe Rogan, Dinesh, frankly, D'Souza, Sway, right? That guy that nobody knows mornings like Sway, okay? And Kanye, we always left. There's always a seat at the table.
You know what's under Sway's little hat, by the way?
What's that? Let me guess, a toad?
Dang.
Ah, there you go. Look, we outsmarted even the glasses kid in the corner of the classroom who sits on the side of the bus where nobody really looks at you. You spit balls at him, and that's okay because the world needs people like Dinesh, and we need them so strongly. And, well, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next week so strongly, okay? Believe me.